coping skills here, back with more Nightwish. We just did Last of the Wilds, and today we're doing Bless the Child. Last of the Wilds is cool, it's instrumental only. So going into this one, I did notice a couple of people in the comments had mentioned that Floor had some sort of wardrobe issue. So I'll see if I can spot what that is all about in this one. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, should be interesting. And I'm sure Tomas always going to give us some great lyrics, right? If you're new to the channel, I'm a licensed mental health counselor in Florida. Started doing reaction videos to try to raise mental health awareness. So I provide some perspective from a mental health counselor, typically in my reactions. So if you enjoy the comment and you want to support the channel, please consider hitting subscribe, liking the video, leaving a comment. And if you want to support monetarily, we have memberships available, which would give you early access to videos. Sometimes it's a couple hours, sometimes it's a few days, and I will respond to your comments. Otherwise, no obligation. I just appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Without further ado, Nightwish, Bless the Child. All right, man, that was a heck of an intro. I really dig it. I did notice that Floor like rushed out on stage there to grab the microphone. I think that had to do with the outfit issue. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I don't see anything out of place or anything with her outfit. She is kind of wearing a corset, so it may have something to do with that. Because I mean, I've never worn one, but I assume that corsets are pretty difficult to wear. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to mention that before getting into the vocals here, that I did see her kind of rush out on stage right at the last second to grab that mic. And thank you, comments section, for letting me know that what that was all about. Also, I like the kind of the driving nature of this song, with her coming in with that fluttering kind of beautiful soprano texture. So yeah, I'm gonna rewind it a little bit and we'll get into the lyrics. All right, so I want to kind of go over the lyrics for that verse real quick. I was born amidst the purple waterfalls. I was weak, yet not unblessed, dead to the world, alive for the journey. One night I dreamt a white rose withering, a newborn drowning a lifetime loneliness. I dreamt all my future, relived my past, and witnessed the beauty of the beast. Man, there's some deep lyrics on this one. Um, so born amidst purple waterfalls, it kind of sounds like, kind of get an image of um, like dusk, right? Nighttime. So born in the midst of darkness, dark waterfalls. I was weak yet not unblessed. So not unblessed, that's a good thing, but weak, so still frail, um, but blessed, or at least not cursed, right? Um, dead to the world, alive for the journey. So dead to the world, that's kind of a phrase of like, kind of like what was it? Nemo, right? Like unknown, unnamed, but this is kind of like unseen, maybe like invisible. Alive for the journey. So there for life, to live life. One night I dreamt a white rose withering, a newborn drowning a lifetime loneliness. I dreamt all my future, relived my past, witnessed the beauty of the beast. Yeah, so those last lines, the white rose withering, um, again, it gives you kind of that lonely, um, newborn drowning in loneliness. And then I dreamt my future, so kind of living all of life kind of at once, looking at life as a whole, right? Relive my past, dreamt my future. So if you're here in the present and you relive your past, you're thinking about the past, and you dream your future, you're thinking about your dreams. So pretty existential kind of questions. Witness the beauty of the beast. So I'm not sure if that's like a reference to Satan, or the beast is just life, the beast of living. I don't know. We will see how it goes. We'll rewind it a bit and continue. All right, before we get into this, I want to listen to that whole thing again because, man, that buildup was awesome. but also go over the lyrics real quick. So, um, went into kind of this little chorus. Uh, where have all the feelings gone? Why has all the laughter ceased? Why am I loved only when I'm gone? Gone back in time to bless the child. Think of me long enough to make a memory. Come bless the child one more time. Um, how can I ever feel again? Given the chance, would I return? I've never felt so alone in my life as I drank from a cup which was counting my time. There's a poison drop in this cup of man. To drink it is to follow the left-hand path. Hmm. So at the beginning of that kind of chorus and verse, where have all the feelings gone? Why has all the laughter ceased? So kind of looking at life. Um, I know Thomas has this um, tendency to hold on to kind of that innocence of youth, right? So when he's looking at his life as a whole, as a child, he's not unblessed, right? And as he gets older, maybe that changes. We'll see. But looking at from the now to the present, the way that the words are structured, where have all the feelings gone? That means the feelings were there at one point. Why has all the laughter stopped? That means that there was laughter at one point, but either in the present or in the future, they're gone, right? Uh, why am I loved only when I'm gone? So maybe that's past his earthly future. Gone back in time to bless the child. Think of me long enough to make a memory. Come bless the child one more time. So this it kind of sounds like a bit of a time loop. Like he's going back to bless the child and then looking at life um, as a whole, and he reaches this point where everything fades and he's just trying to stick around long enough in a positive way to have somebody remember him and not be kind of lonely and forgotten. But this repeated cycle, it doesn't happen, right? As of yet. And then how can I ever feel again given the chance would I return, right? So this kind of looping time, would I return? Would I go back, start as a child, bless the child more, and see if it happens better this time? But then he says, I've never felt so alone in my life as I drank from a cup which was counting my time. So, kind of that time is what's causing the loneliness, right? It's drinking, he's drinking it away. There's a poison drop in this cup of man. So, the more that you drink from the cup, the more poison you ingest. To drink it is to follow the left-hand path. So that left-hand path reference, I think, is like kind of that devil versus angel, right? So the left-hand path is the kind of the path of mistake, of sin, of evil, right? And then the right-hand path would be the path of prosperity and goodness uh, and being fulfilled. So it always ends up with him kind of going down that left hand path. Um, but he's kind of saying it in an existential way of like just to live life is kind of ends up in nothingness, like kind of like a nihilism a little bit. But I am getting a sense of this time loop, um, and it's really interesting. I want to go back because there was a couple of like chord structures there that kind of reminded me of Back to the Future. So it's probably intentional, or I'm just reading way too deep into it, and maybe I don't know, I'm off my rocker. But so I'm gonna go back and see if I can find a couple of those and call them out, um, because it kind of sounded like maybe, I don't know, you music people out there, like Huey Lewis and the News, right? And that song for Back to the Future that they used. Anyway, yeah, let's go back. It was before that, so let me go back just a little bit further. Right there, the boom, boom, boom. It kind of sounds like that Back to the Future kind of riff, but it plays out differently. Listen to it one more time. Maybe I'm crazy, but. Doesn't it sound like Back to the Future? I think it one more time. I think so. I don't know. You guys tell me if I'm crazy, but it would make sense. He stole a little chord from that song to stick in there, kind of with this time loop song. I don't know. Interesting. But yeah, I'm going to go forward, back, and kind of carry through here.
Now, we're keeping up with the tradition of the band because we're shooting a live DVD out of this one. So, it's time also for the open letter. I might show a little bit of bad taste with this, but I'll do it anyway. So, this is how it goes. Dear insert wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. I know it's our anniversary, and you've been working in the kitchen for 3 hours, making us a really fine meal. I think it was coq au vin. But You know, since we're in Germany, I've gone to find myself some currywurst. I love sausages. That's romanticide.
Okay. I'm not sure what that little bit was there at the end. Interesting. Um, I've never had, was it currywurst? I've had bratwurst and bockwurst, and a few different German sausages, even like a blood sausage. But I'm not sure currywurst. Is it good? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, all you Deutschlanders. Um, but anyway, man, this song was cool. I'm gonna go back and read the lyrics for that last verse. But man, I feel sorry for Yuka there because he had to drive that. Man, that's an intense workout right there. That song. Um, yeah. Let's see. The last kind of phrasing after the left-hand path is, "Where have all the feelings gone? Why is the deadliest sin to love as I loved you? Now unblessed, homesick in time, soon to be freed from care, from human pain. My tale is the most bitter truth. Time pays us, but with earth and dust and a dark silent grave. Remember, my child, without innocence, the cross is only iron, hope is only an illusion, and ocean souls nothing but a name. The child bless thee and keep thee forever." Interesting. So again with that, where have all the feelings gone? But then the deadliest sin is to have loved you. So is this also about unrequited love? Or is this talking about loving life in general, right? The deadliest sin was to be hopeful for life, maybe. But then now unblessed. So before he was not unblessed, now he's unblessed, homesick in time. So just kind of wanting to go home, and soon to be freed from care, from human pain. So ending of life. My tale is the most bitter truth. Time pays us but with earth and dust and a dark silent grave. Remember, my child, without innocence the cross is only iron, hope is only an illusion, and ocean souls nothing but a name. Yeah, this is definitely some existential kind of nihilistic thought that life is kind of meaningless, hard to find meaning, and it's kind of like that dust to dust, right? But here it's with earth and dust, a dark silent grave, again, loneliness, and that phrase there, oceans, souls, nothing but a name. So you kind of picture an ocean of souls. You're just lost with all the other souls, right? Nothing to stand out, and there's no hope. And then now unblessed. So as a child, he was not unblessed, but as an adult, towards the end of his lifespan, he is unblessed because he lived a life of bitterness. And yeah, definitely a sad song, kind of one of those existential songs that you think about the kind of big picture stuff. And existential crisis is a real thing in the mental health world. It's brought on typically by anxiety, but anger and depression can also get you there. And it's a difficult one to answer. Those are questions that we all have to grapple with. But finding things, what we have here is kind of classic all or nothing thinking. All or nothing thinking doesn't get you very far because it's kind of a fallacy in terms. It's a zero-sum game because you're never going to get all, so you'll always have nothing, right? So we need to take a step back and have more measurable goals, more measurable kind of things to look at and gauge for happiness, right? Just like in one of the videos I did before, I kind of pulled out that little Lego thing that I had built. It was just something silly to do, but it brought me some joy, right? And so those little things of joy, even if you don't find your soulmate, even if you struggle with your faith, even if you um, kind of see a lot of darkness and dread, you can still see beauty in even in the pain sometimes, but beauty in the little things, and find things that bring you joy. And the more that you do that, the more likely you are to find the bigger picture. But when you start off with an all or nothing attitude, that's kind of a fallacy. Like, it doesn't just, life doesn't just fall in your lap. Now, in the song, he's working at it. He keeps going back in time, but it's all kind of a thought experiment. Not sure what actual practical things are he's doing during these kind of repeat efforts to change things, to do things a little bit different. So if you kind of feel stuck day after day after day, change something, do something different. Anyway, I will stop rambling. I really liked this one. I'm guessing Romanticide is next. So I've been looking, a bunch of people have commented and kind of recommended that one. Man, I love this band. I think you can consider me private in the Nightwish army. I'm having a good time. I'm digging it. We'll catch you on the next one. Until then, click on something, keep listening. Ciao.